The Bulls return to Fortress Springfield this afternoon to take on the travelling Faversham town, the Lily Whites. Well, the Bulls are playing their third game in a row against top 5 opposition. And it really is their chance to show their pedigree this afternoon. A win against Faversham would, as it stands, displace them from the top 5, as long as it's by 2 goals, 2 clear goals, that is, and would put the Bulls into 5th position. Well, it's been a tough start to February. A good win at home 2 weeks ago, a 6-1 against the Rams of Croydon. A tough game last Saturday on the road at Whiteleaf, where it was anything but a boring 0-0. And today, a chance to get a little bit back on Faversham Town, who the Bulls travelled to in October last year, and having taken the lead, ended up coming on the wrong side of a 3-1 beating. Well, that day, the Lily Whites shone brightly. It's not particularly bright here at Springfield this afternoon. A little bit cloudy, a little bit dull overhead. And the Bulls will look to get more points on the board in what is possibly a crunch month. Is this a 6-pointer? Maybe it is. A win against Faversham would really show where the Bulls are headed this season, and that is for the playoffs. A couple of changes from the side last week. Dropping out today, down to the bench, Joe Kilshaw and James Sunley. And coming back into the starting 11, Lorne Bickley, who will lead the line, with the ever-present, the veteran, Luke Watson. Well, the Bulls going with a similar setup. Usual back 4. Midfield with Watson, no doubt, sitting in front of that back 4. Trotter and Ritzimer working their magic in the middle. And a front 3 of Bickley through the middle, Carvalho and Ryder Santos. For the Lily Whites, well, they are a different side from the one that the Bulls played back in October. They make a number of changes, a really different looking squad. Only 4 of the players who start today started the last time these two met. 2 come in from the bench. So real change for Faversham Town. A quality outfit, and it will be a tough test this afternoon. Well, the captains are in the middle there. Ben Gorham, who did start last time out, and of course, James Kerray. The referee today in charge is Joshua Langley, fining, assisted by Mark Spence and Dylan Bailey. Well, we're nearly ready. There's been a build-up to this. Elliot Powell talked about it in the week, talked about what a good side Faversham are. And there, just in shot, is Kieran Campbell, who scored last time out against the Bulls. Well, it will be the Bulls to kick off. It's Adam Trotter with the ball at his feet, just waiting for Mr. Langley, fining, to check and make sure his watches are ready. It looks like he is. Get ready. It's the Bulls against the Lily Whites. A chance to push for playoff positions. Adam Trotter waits. And we're underway. Well, a little bit of a false start there by George Evans, but Trotter does get it going. And then a long ball looking out here already for Bickley and or Carvalho. Intercepted though, good play again there, Evans, but he's lost out. And then De Santos in a challenge. Trotter does well across on that far side, being held up though, claims he was being fouled, nothing given. Bulls have it back with Watson. Giles getting forward early. And now a chance for the Lily Whites to try and get down the gap that's been left by Giles, who will need to get back. Coming now is Evans. Evans holding it up, needs a bit of support. Watling right on him. Now an overlap, chance for ball crossed into the middle. Flicked away, just enough there by Johnny O'Kane, but it's fallen now. The shot will come in. Well, it's not far away from Kieran Campbell, trying to bend one into that top left-hand corner of the goal, right as we look at it. But this time, not on target. Well, a fast start from Faversham with Sims on the overlap down that right-hand side. Good ball into the box. The ball's just about doing enough with Johnny LeCain, who gets a little bit of a flick on it. As Van der Vliet gets us going again. Oh, the Lily Whites quick onto that front foot. Not that many over in the bullpen as yet. And the ball's just soaking it up a little bit here. Trying to get a foot in, but it's the Lily Whites who've quickly got going. A few behind Van der Vliet's goal, the travelling faithful. Van der Vliet just takes his time. Presence of Evans, but won't put him off. Forward it comes. Flicked on now, a chance for the Bulls, but into the arms of Russell. And again, looking for the target man, Lorne Bickley. Missed last week against the Leaf. Back this afternoon. And then knocked around there by Peter. An interesting back four of Sims, Parter, Pont and Peter. As the ball is back. Oh, Lily White's just given a little bit of space to bring it forward there with Gorham. Breaking again down that right-hand side, trying to put pressure on Giles, but across is Watley, who's caught in the follow-through there by Nathan Wood. Watling gets up, dusts himself down, gets rid of that rubber from the pitch. And Van der Vliet will casually go across. Well, of course, last weekend, both sides drew, both sides playing against teams in the top six. Faversham came back from 3 goals down with a whirlwind final 10-11 minutes to get a 3-3 draw. And there's Campbell again trying to get involved, but Trotter just puts the foot on it. Now LeCain plays it through, looking for Bickley. Bickley will just try and let it run. And putting pressure on, it's fallen now for Trotter. Busy as always, trying to get it back inside, but across will come Peter. And then Bickley just using a bit of strength, but Peter lets it run. Interesting battle there to see how Peter shapes up. And here come the Lily Whites again. No real hurry. It's able to keep hold of the ball. Back again to Peter. For Parter. Gorham launches one long again, but he's overhit that by the looks of it, although he's just kept in fact really well, not quite, couldn't quite get it across there. Looked like Kwai was making that run, couldn't keep it alive. Another side so far getting a real foothold in this game, a little bit of nerves perhaps. Big game for both sides today. As Giles goes home. Van der Vliet looking again for Bickley, flicks it on, trying to get the Santos in, but across comes Sims. And his ball is just cleared anywhere. Chance now for Kerry, just to steady the ship at the back there. Good closure there from Campbell. And they're not letting the Bulls play. Similar to how the Bulls play, just pressing hard. Line ball now, lovely play for DeSantos. DeSantos keeps it alive, trying to go past. Well, he's done well, he's kept it in. Sims slides in, goes down. So does DeSantos, and then there's a tussle there between Sims and DeSantos. And the referee says DeSantos is to be penalised. Oh, a chance there for DeSantos just getting in and behind. Sims, though, up to the job, does well. Now with Peter again, seen quite a bit of ball early on, the centre-back playing the left side of that pairing. Here comes Campbell, who's just dropping a little bit deeper. And Russell, sweeper keeper. Again, Gorham looks for Peter, who brings it forward now. Parter back to Peter. And the Bulls just holding their shape as well, just inviting the Lily Whites forward. Campbell has it. Out by Pont. Gorham again, looks for the long ball, but this time, too much on it. And Wood won't get there. This is the third in a row of real heavyweight clashes in this league. Three Bridges are pretty much guaranteed, you'd think, unless they have an absolute capitulation in the last few weeks of the season, to go up, probably as champions. And then it's going to be a bit of a fight to see who will make it through out of Croydon, Whiteley, Faversham sitting board, the Bulls, and Deal Town, who are on a really good run of it at the moment. As again, back to Russell. The Bulls, maybe this is their toughest of the three challenges. Faversham, of course, beating them. The Bulls having the edge over the Rams twice, and with the Leaf not able to break each other down at the home game last week for the Leaf, but the Bulls won at Springfield. So this is the game the Bulls want to really try and do something here. Revenge that 3-1 and make a statement in the process. Lily Whites again bringing it forward, clipped on by Dexter with Peter, and then it's, well, claims of maybe a handball there, but comes off Lacane. And now Cavalier with a chance to run. Pont is trying to get back. Peter has got to track here. Cavalier trying to work some magic, find a little bit of an angle. Goes for the far post, looking for the run. Well, it was too high for Bickley and too far in for the run of Dos Santos. A good bit of play there. It's Cavalier again, just trying to shake off Dexter Peter. He gets just a little bit of space and just whip the ball to the far post. But neither Bickley nor Dos Santos arrive at the right time. Bulls go forward again. Flicked on, Cavalier trying to get in and behind, but Parter does well. Russell quickly releases it, looking again for Gorham. Pont. Bit of an up and under, but the chase is on, and across comes Watling, and so does Giles, and they just edge out Evans. Now, flag has gone up for offside in any event. Watson quickly takes it. Kere now. Pressure there coming from Crosby. And then back and across. He goes. Vandervliet decides to go again, straight through the middle, looking for the run of Bickley, who gets a flick, but the Lily Whites deal with it. Quay jumping, picked up though by Evans, finds Pont. Pont gets a nudge from Trotter. Referee has a little look, but play on. Far side is Sims. Back with Gorham, who switches it to this near side, left side, looking for the run there of Campbell, who does really well. Going to be a Lily White's throw though. Parter comes up to take it. Looks like he's trying to make sure that ball is nice and dry. Trying to launch one into the box here. Goes short. Does well to keep it down and keep control as Trotter clears it for the Bulls. Just about stays in, and Bickley just makes sure Harrison Pont knows he's around. A little bit of pushing and shoving there, really nothing more than handbags, no glad rags. Back again with Peter. And again, Campbell having to work, coming deep with Gorham, the skipper. And it really is a game of chess in this opening 10 or so minutes. Both sides just trying to find a way through. Neither yet able to do so. Okay, of course, himself Good with the long ball from the throw-in, but this time just looks for a bit of yardage. It's cut out in the middle there by Parter, headed down. And the Bulls just keep possession. Kere clips it forward. Again, looking for the run of Cavallio. Ball runs too far and out of play. They're still waiting for the first real shot, the first real threat. We saw Campbell try an effort early on, but didn't test Van der Vliet. And Russell, bit of a spectator at the other end. Again, with Peter, can come to the halfway line. Just working that line, left and right. Now Gorham clips it forward again, trying to find the run there of Evans. Will be a Lily-White's throw, as Wood just lets it run, knowing that it will be their ball. It's going to be... Sims wants to try and launch one from that far side. Here it comes into the 6-yard box, looking for a flick on, but it looks like Trotter gets the header there first. Shot comes in, saved by Van der Vliet. Good work through a crowd of players. Van der Vliet somehow manages to get there and find the save down to his left. Looks like it might well have been Quaye who took the shot. Bulls escape, and a chance at the other end quickly to try and break, because good coverage there now. Campbell flicks it forward, looking for the run there through the middle again of Evans, but Kere is there and then pulled back slightly by Evans, and Evans goes down, but more 50-50 than anything else. Evans started it, Kere finished it. Giles on that far side, little ball inside to Trotter, looking there for Smith to get onto him, but he's managed to find it. Nice ball now for Ritzema, who gets a chance down that left-hand side. Ritzema still going, runs into Gorham, but gets it back. Oh, they've done well again, the Lily-Whites, to break it up. The Bulls just trying to find a bit of space with Ritzema, and quick, swift play here to Campbell. Trapped by Cavallio, gets it outside. Now Parter's going to try and run down this left-hand side. Cavallio quickly back to Campbell. And there is... in the middle, Smith. Switching to the right-hand side, again for Gorham. And again, he just can't quite find the range on the pass. And the ball rolls out. And he's still waiting. Just waiting to see who can take the lead, who can take control of this game. So far, Faversham have tested Van der Vliet. As the ball comes off Cavallio from Peter's clearance. Just taking their time here. Parter now inside to Pont. And again, Gorham. We've seen a lot of the ball in this first 15 minutes down that right-hand side. Doesn't quite find the range, and this time runs into trouble. Overruns it. Watson intercepts. Now a chance for the Bulls to break. Bickley will go through the middle of the Santos to the left, trying to get back. It's Sims to Santos with the shot. To Santos! Well, it's not that far wide in the end. Ryder Santos will think he should have done better. He probably would have normally just quite drag it across the face of the goal. They couldn't quite find the target. A real golden chance, though, for the Bulls. And you could see Russell was a little bit caught unawares. He just was happy to see it go by. Does enough, the keeper, just to hold the angle and to keep it tighter for Dos Santos. But there is the threat from the Bulls. The quick break. And that's exactly what they do. And they do well. They look to capitalise on the mistake, the error at the back, the overplayed ball, or maybe just the break-up there, as it was Gorham who ran out of position. And when that happens, normally the Bulls make it pay. But this time, It was De Santos who couldn't quite find the target. As it's nice layoff as the Lily Whites try to come back the other end. Well, good play there by Parter, but Cavalier helping LeCain, and that is something the Bulls have done really well this season. We see other sides who play as well when they have a formation. Here you always see both sides of the park, the left and the right. You've got LeCain being helped by Cavalier. The other side, De Santos gets back to help Giles, and that working in pairs really good from the Bulls, and they're present again. Long throw though, chance here again on this near side for Faversham. Trying to put some pressure on. Here it comes from Sims. Near post, flicked away. Half cleared, falls low to Campbell. Campbell will try the shot, does try the shot. Well, it's not far away again. He's had a couple of sighters. Don't want to give him too many. This time pulling it past Van der Vliet's right post, the left as we look. So he's had two goes. One miss to the left, one miss to the right. Bickley flicks it on and gets it back. A nice ricochet, but quickly across though is Peter to cut out the ball that was intended for Cavalier. LeCain now. Trotter. Cut out though in the middle. Back with Campbell. But Bickley's won it back. Now Cavalier trying to find a bit of space through the middle. Gets caught, does he? Well, Russell will come across and get it. Cavalier goes down. We'll have to get up. Nothing doing. Russell can take his time here. Wasn't sure if he could pick it up or not, so in the end he doesn't. And Peter it is again. Just keeping hold of possession here, the Lily Whites. Now on the far side with Gorham. Plays it down, looking for Sims. And the ball's gone out. It's going to be a corner. First one of the game. In it comes. Well, Bulls having a scamper across as it's picked up again by Parter. LeCain for company. In it comes. Bulls just trying to clear the lines. Whipped in again, this time by Parter. Well, here come the Lily Whites again. Still trying to find an opening. And Campbell trying to find as well something to, other than that diagonal ball back and across. Back it comes again, this time with Peter. Forward he comes. Working hard here, both sides. Still stalemate, still goalless halfway through this first half as Campbell whips it out to that far side. Looking for Sims. And back it goes to Gorham. Long ball switch across now, header back inside, but it's only falls to Trotter, who does really well, just shaping to go one way, goes the other. McCain now releasing it, looking for the run. It's going to, well, Peter does really well there, but Cavallio tries to nip in. Peter had to get that right. Bickley was coming in behind, causing all kinds of problems there if that ball had got through to him, but Peter just does enough. McCain now a chance to get that long throw in from this near side. Look to go long here, Johnny LeCain. Here it comes. Looking for the head of Watling, but it's cut out. Watling does flick it back inside, falls to the penalty box. De Santos turns it now outside the boot. Von Britsema saved by Russell. And again, the ball's creating a little bit of something out of not very much. And Russell with a comfortable save to his right. Better from the balls. The Lily Whites holding firm. And back they go to Russell. He just plays it out to Gorham. Clip forward again by Peter. Looking for Parter. And it's going to be a corner for the Lily Whites again. And a chance to send a few bodies into the box, but at the same time back will come Bickley. Pont has got up there. It's going to go towards Van der Vliet, put a bit of pressure on him. And in the mixer there, looks to be Smith. Ball comes in near post, bouncing around, it skips across the box, falls now to Wood. Keeps it alive for the Lily Whites, wants to lay it off, going to take it on himself. He's going to try and get past Watson, who forces him towards the corner, right into the tightness of a cul-de-sac. He has to go back. Nice little play inside, goes for the return ball. A really good play there by De Santos, who gets his body in between the ball and Wood, and does enough for it to go out. And Van der Vliet just runs some repairs on his right boot before he will re-glove and go again. And still nobody's blinked in this opening nearly half an hour now. Both sides still yet to really dominate possession. Here come the balls again, trying to keep it alive in that corner is Ritzema. Back to Bickley, plays it inside, now to Trotter. Trying to find a bit of space. And now the Lily Whites bring it away. Now inside to Campbell. There's a bit of space. Now it comes back again to Gorham, who's on this near side. Picked up by Sims. Wood trying to get away there from Ritzemo, does well, but it's going to be, well, no, it's still alive here with the Lily Whites. Shots comes in. Well, it's across the face of the goal, and it's going to be a corner. So Van der Vliet perhaps getting a touch on it. Well, Watling is beaten there, and it's really good play by Smith. He does force the corner. Another chance here for the Lily Whites. Delay here with the corner. Something going on in the box. Again, not particularly edifying, but nevertheless, referee decides he has to give a caution. James Carey goes in the book. Now the referee's dealt with that. The corner will be taken. In it comes, far post. Well, again, it falls. It's clipped back in. It's from Wood, but it's not on target. And it goes over, much to the cheer of the home crowd. Another long clearance by Van der Vliet. Okay, we'll go back. Just look to get a few yards down the near touchline. Perhaps pinches a couple, flicked on by Bickley. There's nobody there for the balls. Just a number of white shirts in the way. Would they come again with Gorham? Now Peter. Campbell tries to get her. Campbell, but it's picked up by Trotter. Now here comes Bickley on his own. Will he take it all the way? Bickley taking it to the left, to the right. Falls to the Santos with a shot. He blasts it hard, but it goes high and wide and over the crossbar. Well, the Bulls again looking to capitalise on the mistakes being made. Just dwelling on the ball a little bit there, the Lily Whites. Bickley is free. DeSantis is herring up beside him, and when the shot comes, he just goes for the power rather than perhaps a little bit more finesse. He drills it, and it goes just in the end, not that far over the crossbar, but not forcing a save. And quickly they look to get back the other end, the Lily Whites. Maybe a goal kick. Van Vliet taking his time. Headed away. Picked up there by Quay, but he loses possession, and then Ritzema tries to get there. Falls to Campbell on this near side. And now Pont. Campbell plays it in. Lovely little ball there into the box. Shot comes in from Evans. Blocked though again by Kere. Still the Lily Whites trying to find possession, and now Ritzema, can he break? He can. He's going to have to take it on his own. He's got the Santos outside. Lovely ball for Bickley. Looks like he'll be offside. It won't count. He is. Just went too early, but the Bulls causing problems all of a sudden. Breaking the ball up, getting forward. But you could see straight away Bickley had gone far too early. Back with Pont. Just taking their time here, playing it down that right-hand side, looking for a little bit of a run from Evans. Goal kick it is. Now Kere trying to get things going, but he hasn't got an obvious out. Watson and Watling, and so Watson just sitting a little bit deeper now. Just shepherding the back four. De Santos trying to get there. Gorham sit out and over. Be a Bulls ball though. We're going to need a replacement. That one's gone out of Springfield. As they get another ball. The Bulls will arrange themselves, as will the Lily-Whites. And Ray De Santos, the specialist on that side, again looking for a long throw. Here it comes. He launches one towards the near post, looking for the flick on. It's cleared though, hooked away by Campbell. Kerry gets there, keeps his eye on it. Campbell gets it back. Home he goes to Parter. And then to Peter. Just again, both sides waiting patiently for an opening, looking to create something, but midfield, the numbers are packed behind the ball for the Bulls. Everybody except Bickley. Headed by Kerry. Bickley now flicks it on his Cavalier, got a bit of space, a chance to run for the first time down that right-hand side. Cavalier still going, Peter coming across. Cavalier just checks, can he go for the shot? He does, he goes for the far corner. Well, he's not far away, he's trying to bend it. It doesn't bend quite enough. Just needed to get a little bit more on it. But good play by Miguel Cavalier, trying to create something out of that half chance. Gets a bit of space. Peter does well, he pushes him wide, he knows he's going to come inside. And just about doing enough. The ball is bending, but it's not bending enough. And the ball's creating more, and creating more by breaking things up. Still goalless though. Just under 10 minutes in this first half to go. Another pick up and under for the Lily-Whites, which is brought down by Wood. Wood holds it, whipped in by Sims. Into the middle, saved by Van der Vliet, diving to his right. Looks like it comes off the head of Evans there, still alive. And the shot comes in. Well, try and poking it towards that far post is Smith. And in the end, he gets it all wrong, gets it right inside the instep. And it spurts off and out. But it is the head there that's saved by Van der Vliet from Evans. Well, we've seen chances at both ends, and goalkeeping from Van der Vliet is very much alert from him. Staying sharp, having to make a couple of saves to keep the threat of the Lily-Whites out as De Santos is jumping, goes down. Well, Sims tries to clear it into De Santos. Gorham does clear it, falls to Pont. Right, a foot chase again with Watling, who does really well again to just get there first and then bring it away, and switching it forward, looking for Cavalier, but cut out there. Back with Campbell. Campbell trying to get past Lecane. Campbell doing well, tricky, skillful player, but Cavalier helping out Lecane. And it goes back to Kerry. And the skipper just calming it down a little bit as it just getting slightly frenetic here. Back to Van der Vliet as everyone just grabs a breath. Forward again, Bickley trying to get there, but it's Peter who does first. Down goes Watson. Watling gets there, but a free kick is given. And Trotter and Quay just having a little bit of a coming together there. Referee just having a word, trying to calm things down. Bulls will get the free kick though. James Curry just calming things down, but it's now kicking off. Looks like Ritzimer and Quay, and an off the ball incident. Quay's gone down, not sure what was actually happening there. Just out of shot. It's pushing and shoving. You can see this means a lot to both these sides. It's not stopping. It's still going on. Well, the referee got to get hold of both sides here, calm it down. Bulls, of course, went down to 10 at Faversham in October. They don't want to be doing that again today. Just perhaps getting a little bit out of control. Will be the free kick that Jay Giles has been waiting to take. Clips it forward. Looking for Watling. The Lily Whites do well. They defend it, and now they break again here with Smith. Smith now finding Campbell. Campbell has got a bit of space. He's got Trotter coming across. Campbell still going, trying to get past Trotter. Campbell squares it. Blocked again. It's Kere. Who else? Now Carvalho trying to bring it out, but he runs into Parter. Not that it will has gone. Free kick for the Bulls. Well, we've seen a game that's been pretty much end-to-end. There's been a lot of side-to-side, but there's also been opportunities to break quickly, try and take advantage. This time the Lily Whites just getting caught offside as Van der Vliet looks for Bickley. Bickley goes down under the challenge of Gorham. Picked up by Pont. The Lily Whites bring it out. Well, Watson does well. Now to Carvalho. Quick play by the Bulls. And there's no real time for anyone to think. It's just a case of get control as quickly as possible. Here is Watson again. Very defensive for him today, sitting virtually in a back five. Trotter trying to spin away from Smith. Now Giles, when he's lost out, he's tried to go inside. He's been caught by Wood. Wood there down the right-hand side, trying to get back as Giles. Giles does really well. He's going to concede the corner. But Jay Giles, who was caught in possession, all of a sudden got back quickly and made sure that he was able to get hold of Wood. Corner, though, will follow. And another chance to try and create something. Swung in. Headed away by Bickley, who's defending. It falls now to Parter. Has to offload it. Sims, back it comes. Van der Vliet. He comes well, Van der Vliet. It always should have been his ball, right in the 6-yard box, and he made sure of it. He clears it quickly, but there's nobody there for the Bulls. Well, we're into the last 4 minutes of this first half, and it's whistled by. And still these sides can't find a way through. And one of them do something in this last few minutes. Now Campbell again. And now Parter could run there into the box. It's Evans. Evans trying to take on Kere. Kere sliding in, but the ball is played in, and Van der Vliet gets down quickly to cut it out. It's good play again by Evans. He's been lively for the Lily Whites this first half. Both number 9s are the targets for both sides today. And the card goes to Adam Trotter, maybe just catching Smith there. So another booking for the Bulls. Trotter looks a little bit perplexed as to why. Ethan Smith is yanked up there by Dexter Peter, who wants to get on with it. Well, a little bit of organisation going on as Bulls allow Faversham to go and collect it. Okay, not much love lost between these two in this first 40-odd minutes. There's Peter again. Puts it back. Trotter puts a bit of pressure on, but also he's just hovered outside his box in this first half when he can. Plays it forward. Cut out there by Lecain. A chance for Carvalho again. Can he get some yardage? Can he get a little bit of space? Bickley goes through the middle. Faversham back in numbers. Nice ball inside to Trotter. And then Lecain across the line to Watling. Nice ball into the feet there of Giles, who's got forward, but Bulls give it away too easily, and it's back with Sims. And now Gorham. Peter again. Getting a little bit of a hurry up, but no real option for him on that occasion. He's just playing it back through the middle, and deep coming is Kwai again. Seem quite happy, just knock it around here with less than a minute first, and a chance maybe to, well, to Santos is inches away, but it does fall to Bickley. Bickley now, it's going to run towards the corner, bit of a pulling and shoving there with Pont, both go down, and it will be a goal kick. And in fact, it's going to give the free. Mr. Langley finding has given the foul on Pont by Bickley. It's quickly taken. And it's cat and mouse. It's a game of chess. We'll just wait to see who blinks first. Here comes Peter again, but very assured on that left side of the back four. And again, trying to find Evans, but can't. And a few are making their way for half-time refreshments as we now tick into added time in this first half. It'll probably be a little bit added on, not too much, maybe a minute, you'd think. Wait and see if we see the Benet board on the far side and what he has for extra numbers. Now, board may have been up, doesn't capture it this time, but neither side wants to stop, and Campbell, well, has been caught out there and battling hard again with Trotter. Trotter does well and plays it short, and Quay nearly nips it in off LeCain, who goes down the line, but only finds Campbell inside now. And again, Smith pressured by Trotter. Now, will Faversham try and launch one more long ball just before the whistle for half-time, you'd think, and it does come finally. Gorham does go to this left-hand side, but as he has his radar in the first, not locked on yet, and that ball just skids off the surface, and out it goes, and that's it. That's the first 45 minutes coming to an end. It's goalless here at Springfield. Jersey Bulls 0, Faversham Town 0. We'll see you after the break.
Half-time score, Jersey Bulls 0, Faversham 0.
how important is the next 45 minutes going to be, and how will it feed in to the final run-in to the season? Well, as it stands, there could be some changes in the positions in the top spots in the league, as there's extra time being played in a real topsy-turvy battle at Sittingbourne this afternoon, where the home side are trailing to Sevenoaks by 3-2, having been 2-1 up, and they're into 5 added minutes. So as it stands, if the Bulls can sneak this with a victory, they could push into 4th, and it would be all changed, but it's still a long way to go. It's going to be the Lily Whites to kick off, and for the second time, we're underway. Well, ball goes forward again, and McCain will just watch it go out. Well, an interesting first half, one that didn't really see either side dominate for any real spell, but chances coming at both ends. Russell making 1 or 2 simple saves, Van der Vliet forced into more action, and the Bulls looking to make those count on the break. As Watson tries to get it down that right-hand side, looking again for Cavalier. Quickly across, though, is Peter. And the referee, in a way, to Adam Trotter, it looks like. It's going to be a Bulls free kick. And Trotter, of course, on a yellow, so he needs to be careful. In towards the feet of Ritzema. Now into the box it goes, but into the arms of Russell. Well, which side is prepared to try and gamble a little bit here today? 3 points could make a huge difference to both of them. A draw wouldn't be the worst result. The Bulls could make some real strides if they can snatch the win. Who's going to be the hero today? There's Pont just back to Peter. And again, just trying to find a bit of rhythm in this early few exchanges. Gorham goes out to the far side again, as he did in the first half, looking again for Campbell, who was busy. Inside now to Pont again, but the Bulls just holding their shape. Quickly putting in a shift back and a forth across the front line. Forward it goes, should be cut out. It is by Kerry, who gets caught by Quay in the follow-on. James Kerry doesn't normally go down particularly easily. It must have just been a flailing elbow. Just catching him across the shoulder. Kerry taking his time here. Still struggling. Of course, the Bulls have got good replacement in Luke Campbell, who's on the bench today. Van der Vliet gets on with it. Good header again by Peter. And towering at the back there for the Lily Whites. Quay handball, yes. Referee right on hand to deal with the handball. Giles wants to take it. It's going to be Giles who will eventually, as the players just line up far side. Aim for Watling coming around the back. The header there by Gorham. Another clearance outside the box. Trotter trying to battle there, but it's been picked up by Lacane. Now Watson, little dink ball over the top. But they clear it again, the Lily Whites. Now Watling just tries to shimmy and go round. Goes down. Free kick given. This time the foul by Evans, quickly taken back to Watson. Watson, well, he's played it and got a little bit lucky that it's fallen to Lacane. Now Watson again, nice little ball into Cavalier. Cavalier just change of pace now. Far side, Lacane, well, not the Johnny Lacane kind of shot that we would expect. In fact, it was more of a cross. And in the end, it's not the best. And it wasted a chance there to get the ball onto the head of Bickley, who was waiting in the middle. Peter again. Been composed for them. Looks very calm. There's Dexter Peter. Forward he comes. Narrow ball to Campbell. Campbell trying to cut inside, plays it through. And again, they've not really found the range yet. Faversham, they didn't find it the first half, just overplaying it a little bit. The idea is absolutely right, but just the execution is not quite finding its target. Well, Van der Vliet, not sure what he's doing there, but he's gifted it away now to Wood, who's quickly closed down by Trotter. Another long ball. And again, both sides need to go in and get the radars adjusted. Their targets need to be brought into shot, and this needs to get back to some sort of semblance of decent football. But at the moment, it's a bit hit and miss. Both sides. Maybe it is nerves, maybe it is overexcitement, but a chance maybe now. Dos Santos, can he get a bit of space? He can, he tries to whip it, but it was always going to be going away from the target as Sims does enough to put him off. Well, here comes Gorham again. Both the centre-backs for the Lily Whites today have a chance to play quite a long way away from each other, more operating nearly in kind of left and right back positions as the left and right back play high on the pitch there. Just only two at the back most of the time. Ball comes forward, should be dealt with by Kane. It is. Cavalier back there, going to try and take it away, does so. Runs into traffic again, and they've been really good at that, Faversham, and getting back quickly when there's a hint of a chance for the Bulls to break free. Long ball again. Gorham challenging Bickley. Trotter, now Quaid. Get a bit of space on that left-hand side. Kane times it well, and he's won the ball back. Now Cavalio's done well. Now Trotter. Here come the Bulls, Lecain. Cavalio inside to Trotter. Trotter, lovely ball to Lecain. Can Lecain get there? He can. Lecain this time decides not to cross it, plays it off Peter, wins a corner for the Bulls. Well, that's better from the Bulls. It was sharp play. It was the combination there of Trotter and Lecain on the overlap. And now coming forward to take the corner is Jay Giles. Watling will get in there. Ritzimer is in there. Bickley is under the nose of Russell. Looking at the back post of Santos, and of course Watson gets in there. He's good with the head. Here comes Jay Giles. Can he deliver this ball? Here it goes whipped towards the far post. Well, it's come off the crossbar. It's Watson who does get there. And maybe, just maybe, he was too close to the goal line in the end, and the header hits the crossbar and goes over. Well, said he was good with his head. He is. This is a devilish ball in from Jay Giles. It's got lots of bend, it's got lots of dip as it drops towards the far post, and Watson maybe just put off fractionally by Parter. But a really good chance, a really good delivery from Jay Giles. And Luke Watson agonisingly close. And it's going to be a moment like that, you feel, for either side, that could settle this game. Doesn't look like it's going to be a glut of goals this afternoon. One might be enough. Ritzimer flicked on, now Dos Santos, lovely ball inside. Will he get there first? Russell comes out, Russell, well, he goes down, but the ball's fallen to Bickley, who tries to turn it back in, then Russell's gone down. Well, Dos Santos, they both went for the ball. Out comes Russell. Russell goes down, Dos Santos jumps, the free kick is given, Dos Santos not happy, and Russell goes down. It looks like Ray Dos Santos may have received the yellow card as treatment goes on. And the Bulls picking up some bookings this afternoon. Well, Russell goes down, he came out of his box, it was a 50-50. Keeper's always got the hands, of course, but he couldn't use them because he committed himself and then kind of ducked under Dos Santos. Perhaps fortunate. And as you can hear, perhaps Johnny Lecain making his 200th appearance for the Jersey Bulls this afternoon, joining that club of double centurions. A club now of 2 with James Kerry and Johnny LeCain. And Kerry there on point to just get there.
Please collect the winning complaint in the centre of the stand. Thank you.
A little bit of excitement, and again, order restored. Wonderfully good clearance from him, looking for Ritzema. And back it comes. And again, Faversham just trying to find a way through, and Giles missed kicks, and it's going to be picked up there by Wood, who gets it back to Sims, but his ball is wasted. Well, Sittingbourne for the second week in a row. 3-3, would you believe it? They get an equaliser. So they are now fifth. Faversham are fourth, and the Bulls are sixth. But of course, this game still goes on. The Bulls trying to find a way through. And the Bulls now need to win by 3 or 3 goals to get themselves back into that top 5. It's Deal Town are trying. As the Bulls trying to come away with it, DeSantos has done well. He plays it through the middle, but again, Peters there. Sittingbourne escaping again for the second week in a row. This time having been behind, cling on for that extra goal to get it to 3-3. So they had the rub last week, and they've got it back this. But let's focus now on what we got left for this last 35 minutes here at Springfield Stadium. Still Faversham and Jersey Bulls deadlock at 0-0. 0-0. As here come Faversham, ball played in. Well, he's played on, but the flag is up near side. And Evans going too early. And it is getting busy at the top of the table. Deal Town with 2 games in hand as well, so it really is important for the Bulls to get the win this afternoon now. Cometh the man, cometh the hour, but there is no Barlow, of course, who is used to finding a way for the Bulls. As the ball finds its way back to Van der Vliet. And now Giles, and they've been really good at that. The Lily Whites today, not letting the Bulls play out, keeping it tight. As Campbell tries to get away from Trotter. Trotter's got to be careful. Trotter gets brought down by Campbell. Just gets the right side. And it will be a free kick. Well, either manager seek to make a change, maybe just freshen up the legs on the pitch as Bickley battles. DeSantos now trying to find a little bit of space here, trying to get away from Sims. Giles, DeSantos trying to find a way through, covered off though well there by Wood, who's tracking back. Goal kick. Well, as equally as the Bulls do it, so do the Lily Whites, tracking back, working hard, really, really good. Still, we await the first goal of the game. Trotter just stepping forward, and Russell now sweeping very much. Gorham again, flicked on. Watling is there. Can't find Cavalier. Cavalier trying to get there ahead of Parter. Cavalier getting caught as a sandwich there, no foul. Pont now picks it up, and here comes Campbell trying to poke it through. Quay can't get hold of it. Wood can. Little calm short ball for Gorham. Gorham will look for the far side. Looking for the run of Evans, who gets away from LeCain, but Can't keep it in, and it's a goal kick. Well, you do wonder if Elliot Powell will maybe just look at some of the options he has. Francis Lekiva-Mati, of course, is out on the bench today. James Sunley, both skillful players. James Carr. So there are options. Joe Kilshaw could freshen it up a bit. And Luke Campbell if he needs defensive reinforcements. So options are plenty. Mr. Santos puts pressure on Gorham, who has to go back to Russell, and well, very Bickley getting a little touch on that, but Russell just about gets enough on it to clear it. And it looks like we are going to see a change right on cue. It is going to be Adam Trotter who's going to make way. He's on a card. Fair call there. It's going to be James Sunley. You'd expect pretty much a like for like. He'll drop into that midfield role. So half an hour for James Sunley to work some magic. So Sunley has gone into the middle. As here comes Campbell. His first job as duties is defending. Campbell trying to twist and turn. Campbell tries the shot, does he? Well, not sure he thought he was going to take the shot or the cross, and in the end it came to nothing. It wasn't on target. And it wasn't testing Van der Vliet. Well, here we go. Battle in the middle again. Somehow just shrugged off it by Pont. And now into the corner goes Evans, but Watling deals with it. Throw in though for the Lily Whites, and here comes Bradley Sims. Try and launch one into the 6-yard box. That'll be the target he'll be aiming for. Just dries off the ball. Is this the moment for the Lily Whites? Here it comes. Cleared, but it's not cleared well, and the shot comes in, it flicks the bar. Looks like Quay does take it from just at the edge of the box, gets his foot round it. It just skims off the crossbar. The ball's showing too much space, and it's the long throw that causes problems. The clearance initially by Ritson is back into the danger area, just from the penalty spot. Quay unleashes. Fortunately, no damage done, as now Bickley at the other end. Can he create something? Turns. Bickley now. Will he go for the far post? He goes for the shot. It's too close to Russell. And comfortable for the Lily Whites. Keep up. No, it is end-to-end when it happens. There's a lot in the build-up before. And it is Peter again. Still in that phase of trying to find something, trying to find a run, wanting something to happen. And again, the ball is not the quality that is required. It's Johnny LeCain will try and clear it. Clash in the middle there with Ritzema. Sunley doesn't quite win that one. He wins the second time, gets his shirt pulled, but he skips nicely, twists away, and then does exceptionally well to get away and to find the ball for Cavallio. Can he get there? Not before Peter. Been really good, the centre-back today, the number 5 for the Lily Whites. Really solid. Been there every time there's been a sniff of danger. Bickley trying to get away from Gorham. Bickley goes down, nothing doing. The referee on hand, but the Bulls have it back now with Watling. And back it goes to Van der Vliet. Got some time still to go here. And just some aces to play yet by Elliot Powell. He's still got Francis Lekiva-Mati, James Carr, possible options. Ball goes long again. And Giles goes there, Russell comes out, casually plays it short. This was really well done by Faversham, just knocking it around to get it out of trouble. One slip there. It's back again. In the middle. Campbell clips it forward. Back with Cavallio. Quick ball to Sunley. Sunley will try and go, well, he's upended. The referee's going to dish out the first yellow card for Faversham. And it looks like it's gone to Kieran Campbell. Good play by Sunley. Those fresh legs just having a bit of an impact just to get past the challenge there, and then gets brought down in the process. Maybe Johnny LeCain to take. But he lets it run, and Giles will try and get there. Sliding in is Sims. It's going to be a ball's throw, though, by the looks of it. And it will be De Santos who calls for the towel. The referee seems to say, no, you can't do that. Let's get on with it. So you just have to use the shirt. De Santos now launches it near post, flicked on, bouncing around, hooked clear. Here's Kere. Wants to send it back, but he can't. Good number of fans behind the Rusks of goal in this second half. Not the packed house we thought it might be. Of course, it's the end of half-term week, so likely a few of the faithful are away today. For the Bulls, they'll be back in action on Friday at Sevenoaks. And there is a change coming on the far side, a double change in fact, and it is Faversham. It looks like off goes Evans, and off goes Kwai, and we're going to see Ajayi is one of the changes. Just check to see who the other is. So 16, Josh Ajayi is on. And also, looks like Matt Newman is on. I've felt ringing the changes. So just trying to find a bit of space, doesn't do so, but wins the throw in. Good play there by De Santos, who gets away into the feet now. Bickley trying to play it through. Can't rubber the green there, doesn't make it to Ritzema. And now, well, the Lily White don't capitalise, but they do get the throw in. So Evans is gone, Newman is on, Ajayi is on, and Kwai is off. Long throw coming again here from Sims. Taking his time. Launches that one towards the near post, headed back and across. Well, the ball ricochets back and it's still alive. The Lily Whites hook it back in, far side. Well, right idea there from Wood, looking for the substitute. Ajayi. Van der Vliet is quick and then clears it from the corner of the box, flicked on by De Santos. It's just not run for him really today. Needs a bit better service, hasn't really seen it. There's Gorham again, as he has so often, just looks to switch it to that right side. There's a clash in the middle, but it's not stopping Cavallio, and then Sunley. And now Bickley tries to get in behind Peter, and he just nudges him, but then down goes Bickley, and it was a bit of a 50-50 there. It looked like Bickley got the nudge on Peter, but Peter just maybe got it back on Bickley, who slips as well. And Gorham goes again to that far side. And we really are in the business end of this season. Both sides look like they're going to be up and around the top 6, top 5, of course, that will be involved. Potentially 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here comes, well, good work again by Giles, and then helped out by Dos Santos as Wood was tricking his way past. And you just wonder now, as we go in towards the last 20 minutes, if it will be a slip, it will be an error, or it will be something special that snatches this, as Pont does well to dispossess Ritzema, but Watling steps in. Now Dos Santos, well, trying to get away, goes down. Pont picks it up. Ritzema comes back. And it's back with Peter. Forward he comes. Good work again on that right-hand side. As Parter tries to get forward, but it's back again with Peter into Pont. And now Sims. Just keeping possession well here, the Lily Whites. Back again with the skipper Gorham, and back again he goes to that ball across, and this time he's got a bit more on it, but still doesn't find the intended target. Just those moments where the game just goes a little flat at times. As both sides just trying to avoid making a real mistake here. Van der Vliet straight down the middle. Ritzema's the target. It falls now to Wood. Here come the Lily Whites. No foul, nothing given. And just Watson there coming across the path, but referee says play on. And it's going to be another throw here for Sims. Back to Gorham. This time he decides to play it to Peter. He decides to switch the ball back and across now, looking for the runner Wood. Back to Pont. Gorham again, so it's gone left, right, right, left. And this time goes right, left again. Watson covering back, and Keres just poking it forward, but back it comes again. Watson with the header. And now the Bulls try and keep hold of it, but they can't. Free kick has been won though. Foul on Sunley. Well, he's been busy, Sunley. He's definitely added a little bit of spark to the midfield. And now quickly taken, and Ajayi reacts well. Watson, Sunley. Will it be James Sunley to create something here? So Giles. Lovely crisp pass to Kerry. Bickley having to come short. Has space for LeCain. LeCain will play it through the channel. Santos has gone there. Has he won that? No, he hasn't. He hasn't even managed to get that to come off Peter. Just but it hasn't run for, in fact, it was Sunley this time, not Dos Santos. Look, Dos Santos had got across it. It was James Sunley, one weighing 20, one weighing 10. Again, just slowly but surely with Peter. And Pont. Now there's further activity on the Bulls side. Looks like Lekima Mati is getting ready. Whether he'd be a straight swap with Carvalho maybe, or possibly Ritzema as Watling clears. Dos Santos now being held up there, twists away from Sims, gets caught but still going, still keeping it alive. Dos Santos does really well, bombing down that side. He's got to be careful here, Sims. Dos Santos whips it across. Well, it's cut out in the middle. It looks like it's Pizza again who sees the danger. Lovely run by Dos Santos, who plays the ball into the middle. It needed to be cut out. It's been cut out this time by Watson. Watson now, first time. Well, the header there of Gorham just enough to keep it away from Bickley, but it's Carvalho far side now. Good challenge coming in by Parter. And then Kerry getting there first. Looks like he's there ahead of Newman. And now the Bulls again. Sunley Can he find the ball? Flicks it over. Bickley flicks it on. Sonny still going. Sonny into the box. Sonny, can he square it? He can. In the middle. Is it De Santos? It's in the net. Somehow the Bulls have done it. It's Ray De Santos. It looked like it was dead in the middle there, but somehow he scoops it into the net. And it's the Jersey Bulls who have the lead. It's Ray De Santos who gets the final touch. And it's James Sunley, the creator. Jersey Bulls 1, Faversham Town 0. Well, he'd been waiting for it. It was a lovely bit of play there. It was a flick from Bickley to Sonny. Sonny plays it in. The challenge is heavy, but as the ball is on the floor, De Santos reacts before Sims and before Russell and hooks it into the net. And then he finishes it off with a somersault and a hug from Bickley. Well, it had to be something special that was going to change this game. It was going to split these two sides. It was a little bit special in the end. It was the Bickley-Sunley combination and the ball into the box and the sheer tenacity of Ray De Santos to keep going even when he was on the floor. And is that going to be all we see today? Will that be the difference? A long way to go. 15 minutes at least to play here. And how will Faversham respond? Well, they come straight away, but the Bulls break it up. And will it create more chances now? Ball through the middle. Will Bickley get there? Russell is at the edge of the box. Gets there ahead of Bickley. Of course, there's Faversham chase. Will they create or will they leave gaps? Lovely ball. Good play, though. Ajayi trying to just switch it through, but the Bulls break it up. Long ball for Bickley's miles offside. Doesn't even bother. Leaves it for Russell, who certainly has a bit of urgency in his step now. Ray De Santos hasn't really had the run this afternoon. The ball hasn't really found him. It's never been easy for him, but he always finds a way. As it's forward again. Now, just a twist and a turn there for Wood. To Campbell. Parter tries to whip it in, blocked by Cavallio. He's put another shift in there, and a chance for the Bulls to break here. Cavallio now, he's got some running to do. Coming through the middle is Johnny LeCain. Cavallio is going to take up Dexter. Still going, Cavallio against Dexter Peter. Oh, and then it's into the box, but it's still just alive. The Bulls trying to win it back with LeCain, who's going to have to get back into position as... Oh, and then LeCain just catches Pont in the challenge. Referee just gives the free kick. Well, the goal has definitely changed it. There's no doubt about that. All of a sudden, Faversham having to chase it. Well, we know they did back at their place. Came from 1-0 down to run away with the game, but there's not that much time as there was last time in the game. Good solid challenge there from James Kerry. Ball's gone out. And it's a Bulls ball, so a little nick off there. One of the Faversham players, James Kerry, using his nous. Oh, just take a breath for a minute. Cavallio there again with Peter. Bit of head tennis going on. Still alive, flicked on. And then Watling just takes control of proceedings. Puts it out. And just a chance for everyone to just have a 30 seconds. Looks like it's going to be a change for our side, though. Pont is going off, and it will be Tariq Osai. So Osai is on, third change of the afternoon. To replace Pont, expect he'd go into a midfield position where Pont has operated. And still plenty of time here. Peter again. So still they work it across the back to Gorham. Gorham steps to the halfway line, switching it to the far side. Bulls defend, Watson heads it back. Sunley hooks it clear. Ritzimer will try and get there ahead of Osai. Watson does. De Santos back towards Giles, but it's going to be a throw in for Faversham, and Sims to take a chance again for another one of his long throws into the box. Well, it is edge of the seat stuff here. As there is going to be a change. It is Carvalho who has worked and continued to work. He's going to get feet up for 10 minutes as Francis Lecky-Mamati is on. Well, you think exactly like for like. Sims throws it in, long, flicked on. Dos Santos battling hard, keeping his eye on it. Sims trying to wrestle with him, and then Dos Santos catches him and hooks it clear. Free kick going to be given a decent position as well here. And Dos Santos working hard, but this time giving away the free kick. Chance maybe here for the Lily Whites to just put something into the box, put it into the danger area, create some sort of havoc. It's going to be Wood to take. Dos Santos stands. Ball comes in, looking for the far post, looking for the header there, half cleared, edge of the box, falls to the substitute there, onside. Back it comes, Van der Vliet punches well, decides to come early, flicked on by Lecky-Mamati. Well, the Bulls have got numbers here. Back to Lecky-Mamati, 3 against 2, 4 now. Can the Bulls find the ball? Ritzema quickly back at the Lily Whites in numbers here. The ball's just being caught. Now it's Dos Santos. Outside, far side is Lecky-Mamati. Surely he's going to get it back in. Tries to. Is he going to? Well, he's going to fight. He's got the header on it. Ball comes back and of course it falls now for Bickley. Tries to bring it down. Left foot. Takes the shot. Block. Oh, just catching maybe. The ball on the left and he drags it past the upright. Well, very close for the Bulls again. The break was on. The numbers were there, and then all of a sudden the Lily Whites were back. And Bickley just trying to get a little bit of space, just can't quite hit the target this time. Well, he just wanted the big man to just get a little bit of an angle. He does, and then he shot. Well, in the end, it's not that far away as he puts his head under his shirt. Bulls, though, have a little bit of a momentum here, going into the last 10. Suddenly again, lovely play from him, holds it up. Far side, Lecky-Mamati, suddenly on the overlap. Suddenly now will bring it back in across, goes for it first time. It's going to be a corner. The Bulls won't mind that. The Lily Whites will want to get it back up the other end. Well, still lightish in Jersey. The Springfield Stadium lights are on, of course, but the Knights, they are drawing out. What the Bulls don't want is any kind of draw today. They want the win. They've got their noses in front. It's Jay Giles now. Can they find another good ball? Can he whip one in like he did? Will Watson this time make amends? Dos Santos has gone down. The referee says, get on with it. Dos Santos has got to get up. Jay Giles again, whipping it in. Far post. Keeper has to punch under the crossbar. Still alive, still there. Comes back to Jay Giles. Can he get it back in? He plays it first time. Looking for the head of Watling. It's going to fall to Watson. Can he get it back in? Looks for the far post, looks for the head. Half cleared, and now a chance to break maybe as just Lecky-Mamati gets there first, wins the ball. Good challenge from Francis Lecky-Mamati, and the Bulls have it back under control. Play it down though for the Lily Whites. Play on, says the referee, to Santos, to Bickley, to Lecky-Mamati. Parter coming across. Bulls have that little bit of an advantage as, well, just seeing who's gone down. It is Campbell who got caught by Lecky-Mamati. Won the ball, but he also looks like he got a piece of Campbell. Here comes Kerry, Watson. Well, Campbell's still down. The referee won't stop it for that. It's not a head injury, but the Bulls, sportsmanlike as always, James Kerry knocks it into touch, allows the treatment, although the Bulls had possession. They should get it back, but it looks like there's going to be a substitution as well. First time we've seen the trainer this afternoon. What's in the magic bag to help Kieran Campbell? Well, more changes are coming. Looks like we're going to see a Bulls change. James Carr is going to come on. It also looks like we're going to see Frankie Smith as well. And it looks like Ray Dos Santos has probably had his last touch as Carl Benet with the Benet board signals Dos Santos for Carr, and that is the change. So that's a defensive one, you'd think. James Carr, of course, can play left side, left back, left mid. Maybe he'll just switch to that left front, but also with one eye on making sure that the balls don't get caught out down that left side. So lots of orders from Elliot Powell. Talking of Luke Watson there, Lorne Bickley across there as well, who's worked his socks off again today. The big man battling for everything. Always looks like it's a bit of a trudge through treacle at times, but he just keeps going. Strong, big, causes all kinds of problems. Makes it much harder for the opposition when he's in the starting 11. Well, it is going to be Campbell. And Frankie Smith is going to come on. So Kieran Campbell, that challenge has ended his afternoon. Frankie Smith is on. So all but the reserve keeper have been used. And the Bulls get it back. Vanderbeek has a little bit of time. And again, just not the best of clearances, but he's got fortune on his side as it falls to Carr, then Ritzema. Bulls want to keep it going forward. Watson, back it goes to Watling. Forward it will be the call. Into Ritzema, lovely play. Wood comes back, nudges him off. Fair, says the referee. Ritzema's going to have to get up. The ball's flicked on. Should be Van der Vliet, who comes quickly off the line. Jay Giles gets it. Tries to play it inside. Ritzema should benefit from that. Brings it down, nice with the chest. Another flick on. Chance for James Carr. Too much on it from Ritzema. The right idea, the wrong execution. Well, into the last 4 minutes here. There'll be a little bit of time, probably a little bit more than the first half. Maybe 3, maybe 4. This could go in to the 90s as the ball's played forward and cleared by James Carey. Ritzema battling, Carr in there as well. Bobbling around, a chance now for Bickley, who's maybe gambled, and has he got a lovely ball into the feet of Leki Mamati, who's got there with the pace. Leki Mamati now, first time in, looking for Bickley. Keeper comes, Russell does well. Good hands from Jacob Russell. Always thought he was going to get there first, and he did, but he had to make sure. Here again is Parter. Back to Peter. Forward he comes. Clips it now, but cut out by Watling. Looking for Newman. Now Carr gets caught, but it's bounced down nicely for Ritzema, who's played it forward. Now Bickley's away. Bickley's got the better of Peter. Bickley with the shot! Well, he drags it as well, and it, of all the players you wanted it to fall to, it would have been Lorne Bickley this time. Probably was thinking, I could smash this into the back of the net, that'll be it. And for the first time today, Dexter Peter is beaten by Lorne Bickley, and that has only happened that one time, as there's a bit of a trip. And now here comes, well, quickly getting back is the Kane. Goal kick it is, just as Nathan Wood was sneaking in, and then he pushes, and then Watling, and Wood is pushing. Watling, well, it's all kicking off now. Wood starts on Kere, no need for that. Watling steps in, no need for that either. And the melee that is now following. The Bulls just need to keep their heads. Faversham also need to do the same. Totally unnecessary. There was the push by Wood. Wood probably started it. Getting a little bit fractious. Maybe the challenge that came in from Lekane. Kere gets shoved in the chest. Well, the assistant referee is over there as well. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. A bit of handbags. Well, no, the referee has called forward. It is Nathan Wood. He did start it. The assistant has got that spot on. And Nathan Wood, who pushed Kere for what can't be any other reason than frustration, you'd think, does go into the book. Well, Van der Vliet's not going to hurry, that's for sure. Nathan Wood is going to pick up the card. And we hear that over 1,000 are in at Springfield today. Another good crowd for the Bulls. Good travelling support as well for Faversham.
Number 10, Roy Santos.
As the ball goes forward and the header comes in. Good solid header there. Well, Carr can't get there now. A chance here for the Lily Whites to switch it forward quickly with Osai in the mix. Watling is there, does really well, gets there ahead of Ajayi. Trying to clear it is Lekima Mati, and he does well. He gets out of a space that doesn't look like there's any room to move, and he tries to play it in behind Peter here again. Back to Russell. Bickley bears down. Russell does well, finds Peter, calm as you like. Not long left in the 90 seconds to go before we've got added time. Where's the Benet board? We want to see it. We want to know what's in store. Forward it comes again. Watling has been solid. Back it comes from the opposite, number 15, Osai. Ritzema trying to, well, he gets a bit lucky, and then down has gone Jay Giles. Well, the Benet board is being, well, it's not being readied for anything but a substitution. Looks like it's Jay Giles who got caught, perhaps, who's gone down, stayed down. Trainer is called on. There's also going to be a change. The Bulls might have to think about that. They're looking at bringing on Kilshaw for Ritzema. And it might mean, depending on how Jay Giles fares, if it is Jay Giles, it looks like it is. Well, we're into added time. We know we're going to have at least a minute, because we've had a minute of nothingness in the 91st so far. So that will be added. The change will happen. Ritzema will go off. Kilshaw will come on. Russell has come forward. He's trying to motivate his side. It will be a Faversham ball. Change is made. Kilshaw is on, just to bolster that midfield.
Substitution for Jez Bulls. Number 6, Toby Ritzema is replaced by number 8, Joe Kilshaw.
Jay Giles just seems to be just about okay, although in the Jordan-esque position, that getting that area, just been caught, maybe stunned a little bit. Steve Martin trying to work his magic there with the bag. Water, and looks like it will be everybody forward. And the second change, it is going to be Luke Campbell who's going to come on. Just waiting to get him on. That's definitely a defensive move, but it's with Peter. Forward it comes. Flicked back and across. Bulls defend it. Gorham plays it into the sky. Should be Van der Vliet. It is Van der Vliet who gets underneath it, keeps his eye on it. Does well, the big man in yellow. 2.5 minutes of added time. Van der Vliet rolls it out, clears it long. Keeping the ball at that end will be what the Bulls want to do. Forward it comes again. Bit of an up and under, bit of a battle between Carr there and Sims. Sims winning it. Back with Gorham. Gorham will play it across the back line. Parter's come deep to collect. Bickley comes across, trying to close the angle. Parter plays it forward. Watling with a solid header ahead of Newman again. Back it comes to Gorham. Bound to go to that far right, far left side. Headed down. Watson misclears it. Carr should play it, and then Giles thumps it towards the halfway line. Anywhere will do. Over 3 minutes added on. Another substitution. It's going to be Lorne Bickley to go off. It's going to be Luke Campbell to come on. Well, Luke Campbell not getting as many minutes these days. The emerging Jamie Watling has been outstanding this season at the back, having fitted into the side. Known to be a really good all-round sportsman. Well, Lorne Bickley, he has worked his socks off today. Lorne Bickley will give way, and for the last couple of minutes, however long it's decided Mr. Langley Fining will add to it, you'd expect Luke Campbell to go into what will be a back five, maybe in a back six with Watson as Lecky Mamati tries to get there. Gorham tricks him. Lecky Mamati not giving up. Gorham goes far side again, that far left-hand side. Sonny will put a bit of pressure on and make it go back to Russell. Lecky Vimati acting now as a solo striker. Back it comes again. Good header this time by Lecain. Chance to get the ball into the box. We've had over 4 minutes. We're coming up to 4.5 gone in added time. How much longer? Is there a final twist or another one just before the end? It's going to be Sims. He's going to try and launch another one. The Bulls have now got Campbell there as well. Is this the final roll of the dice for the Lily Whites? Here it comes again. Flicked on. Lecky Vimati there with Parter. Lecain. Lecky Vimati ball. It comes back in again. The Bulls trying to clear it. Lecain trying to get there. Parter trying to get there. Lecain hooks it out. Well, it's a throw in. It's another chance for Sims. The pressure remains on the Bulls here. 5 minutes now added. Sims waits for the ball. Can I give it a good... Well, he's not gone long. Instead, he's played it short. Bulls need to be careful. Big up and under. Not for Van der Vliet this time. Watson will do well to keep it in, and he does, and he plays it down the line. He does well enough that it will be a Bulls throw. It takes a little bit of pressure on. It's deep in their own half. But a chance now to get it down the line. Referee wanting the Bulls to get on with it. Giles down the line it is. Carr tries to flick it on. Bulls clear it. Back with the Lily Whites, back with the skipper Gorham. Another long ball blocked there by Sunley. A chance maybe for the Bulls, chance now for Lecky Vimati. He's going to run to that far corner. He's going to go to the far right-hand side. Now he's going to go deep into the corner, you'd think. He's just been held up fractionally. He's trying to hold on to it, plays it down back for Peter. The rain falls heavy here. Back to Russell, 6 minutes played. How much longer is the question? Russell now. Gonna look for that long quarterback style pass. Met by the head of Sunley. Out it goes. Another throw in. Another chance to launch. Gorham again. Up it goes. Giles lets it go, gets nicely under it. Should go out for a Bulls goal kick. Well, it's a corner. No, it's not. It's a throw in. Deep in the Bulls half. Again, just want to get it down the line as best they can and not let it fall. Kilshaw makes a little bit of a room, wants to try and get a flick on. It's Carr who's trying to get there first, and then it's kept alive, but it should be Sunley, and now it's a break for Carr. Carr now, he's going on his own, he plays it to Sunley. Sunley now has got Sims. Sunley, one more, can't get it there, can't find the pass. Well, somehow, Sunley then just pulling back. He's going to get a card for that, for sure, but Sunley just in a real tussle there with Frankie Smith. No, it's a 98th minute card for James Sunley. And it will be Russell. Another chance, another Hail Mary coming. Lecky Vimati will have to just retreat a little bit further. Goes across to block the short pass. You can't think Russell will do anything but go long here. Here it comes. He slips in the process. The ball comes forward. It should be a Bull's head. It's cleared. The referee's looking at his watch. Back it comes, should be Van der Vliet, comes now, good catch by Van der Vliet, gets caught in the process, but a really good safe pair of hands from the big man. He's gone down, he doesn't want to stay down because that's just adding time on. He knows what he's doing, Ewan Van der Vliet. He's been around, he's got the free kick, he did really well. It was the right ball to come for, take the pressure off everyone else. You think this might be it now. Long it goes. Flicked on and inside, now a chance. Well, is it Kilshaw just blocked off there? Now Osai, forward again, headed forward. Watling, then Kerry, then Giles. Still back with the Lily Whites, still we play on here. Defensive work for Lecain. Lecain has been beaten on the outside, still going back inside. Shot blocked. Clear it anywhere, you'd think. Watson gets there. Now Giles will thump this as far as he can. It's not that far in the end. It comes back with interest. Then it's Campbell. Then it's Carr. It's got to be cleared now. Watson calm from Giles. And that's it. It's all over and the Bulls have done it. The Jersey Bulls have beaten Faversham. How important is that going to be as we go towards the end of the season? Well, it's not going to change the table much, but it is an indication of where the Bulls are at and whether they have met the Elliot Powell target, the internal target they talked about in terms of points against the top sides, with the start against Croydon, then Whiteleaf, now Faversham. Well, they've won 2 and they've drawn 1. They've got Sevenoaks Town on Friday night. It's Friday night football coming to you, but from Springfield today, it's Ryder Santos with the goal that seals all 3 points for the Bulls in what has been a really hard-fought game. Fair play to the Lily Whites. They have played their part. They have given their all, and today they just couldn't get one past Vandervliet. It's finished here. Jersey Bulls 1. Faversham Town 0. It's a huge 3 points for the Jersey Bulls. Well, that's it from Springfield. We hope you've enjoyed watching it this afternoon. We'll see you next time. Faversham will be disappointed, but it's Sevenoaks next.